Hello everybody, welcome back to EAFC with the Aston Villa career mode, and we are in April and we've got the quarter-finals of the Champions League coming up against Athletic Bilbao, who have done very well to get this far, to be honest, but the game doesn't implement the fact that they can only buy Basque players, so they've probably got a bit of a cheating squad, let's call it that. We are second in the Premier League, if we have a quick look at that. We're level with Chelsea at the top of it, I think. Yes, we are. 31 games played, 63 points apiece. Their goal difference of +3 is better than ours. So, yeah, they're up there. West Ham still in it, 61 points. Man City, 4 points off the lead on 59. Arsenal have sort of dragged themselves back into it as well. Not too many games to go. We've got April and May to play. We've got, in this episode, Athletic Bilbao, Spurs, and Athletic Bilbao again. And then we'll get to the end of April, I think. I'm not sure about simming games. I did sim the Burnley game, accidentally off camera, won 3-0. But, yeah, I'd quite like to get through the whole month in this episode. So we'll play Bilbao, see how we get on, play Spurs. If we've battered Bilbao, we'll then sim the next quarter-final. And then we've got Bournemouth or Forest, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But let's get into the game. We're taking on Athletic Bilbao. Here we are then. Champions League quarter-finals. Aston Villa have got this far under Unai Emery. Can they go one step further? They've got to beat the club from the Basque region in Spain. It's Athletic Bilbao at home hosting Aston Villa. So Aston Villa at full strength for this one. A full star-studded lineup. Dybala, Son, Openda all in there. O'Reilly, this man here, back from injury, winning the ball early on. Hopefully he can have a good aggressive game. Dybala finds Onana. Not too much movement in front of him, so just hold on to the ball. Nothing too sensible. O'Reilly just waiting for some movement, and Hakimi has given him a little bit of that into Dybala. Just flicks it round the corner, just outside of the reach of I'm not too sure even who that was. Onana? Can't be Onana that high up the pitch. Could have been Madueke, probably coming in off the wing. But, yeah, Athletic Bilbao trying to make something happen. I've just realised there's no names above heads. There is now. Højlund off to Mitoma. Shot from range, and Martinez crashes into the post. Hopefully he's okay. Heung-min Son with a really good, brave header. Openda, a little step over. Trying to just burst into space. What a challenge from Fakiro Tomori. Had to get that one right, because Openda had got round the side of him. Tomori with a really good slide challenge to win that one back. Here's Kjærgaard. Up to Sanset. Oliver Sanset comes forward. Ball through. Has he got the pace? He has Rasmus Højlund, and he's held up the ball. Branthwaite puts in a really good tackle. Not too sure why Højlund didn't just shoot, but yeah, a bit of a wasted opportunity there for Athletic Bilbao. Openda right down the other end. We're trying to break away. It's Dybala. He's not got the most pace. Dybala, little step over, twists, turns, puts it in. Openda, goal! 1-0 Aston Villa. How has Openda snuck that one in? Great play from Dybala. 1-0 on the counter-attack. What a goal. Jared Branthwaite down the one end pounced on Højlund's lack of finishing ability, or lack of, I don't know, clinicalness, and then went down the other end. Great cutback from Dybala. Openda on the first time right-footed shot into the bottom corner. 1-0 Villa. Madueke looks in field to Openda. To Dybala. Out to Madueke again. Madueke, oh, tried to get it back to Dybala. Didn't quite work, though. Kjærgaard is on the ball now. Sanset. Hakimi is going to commit to here, and he's going to win the ball very, very well. And he's got a lot of space to run into here. Hakimi, the former PSG right-back, sold to us because they had too many right-backs. Hakimi lays it all the way back to O'Reilly. Onana, round the corner to Son. Son turns, great little cutback. Oh, what a save from Agarizbala in goal. I've absolutely butchered that name. I assume that's Kepa. I know there are two Arabiaglas, but not sure which one that is. Son, step over, twist and turn. Heung-min Son. Oh, it's another flying save. Oh, what a goal. It's not actually Kepa, is it? It's Agarizbala. I can't remember what Kepa's surname actually is, but yeah, great save either way, even though I can't say his name. Heung-min Son here. Jared Branthwaite is sort of going to make a run to the near post there, and he wins the header, but nobody's there for the flick on. Remains 1-0 Villa. It's a very end-to-end game, this one. Son, oh, pass intercepted. Onana had made a really good run, but both our central midfielders are sort of out of position now. Here is Rasmus Højlund. Great turn away from Branthwaite. He's got the pace. Højlund is in. Great challenge from Pau Torres. We've seen some really good defensive challenges in this game. And that's another one from Pau Torres. Had to get that one right. And by God, did he get it right. Dybala into Onana again. End to end. The game flowing from one end to the other. Here's Onana. Onana tries to put it into the gap for Dybala, but he's not blessed with the best pace. He's a much more technical player than pacey player. And here come Athletic Bilbao again. Branthwaite, good strength. It is end-to-end. Half an hour gone. 1-0 Villa. Son throws the ball down the line. Openda ran into a good bit of space, and they've not really tracked him very well here. Openda comes in. Ball across. Not the best cross. It was pretty weak. As Pau Torres wins the header. Sansa actually gets there first. O'Reilly puts him under pressure. And pings a lovely ball up to Openda. Here's Son. Son can't get the ball out of his feet. And it's a free kick is given here. And it's not too far out of Dybala's range, to be honest. So I think we'll give him an opportunity here with his left foot. Just to see what he can do. Can we get it round the wall? And test the Athletic Bilbao goalkeeper. Dybala has a go. It's a flying save. Holds onto it well. Agrizabella, I think is how you pronounce it. I think I've remembered from my Football Manager days of seeing him as a goalkeeper. That's a good ball through to Rasmus Højlund, but again, Kadioglu can just catch up with him and intercept that one. Up it goes to Dybala. Openda gives him a run forward. Good block though, and Kjærgaard can hold on to it in the middle of the park. 10 minutes still half time. I feel like I've basically commentated this whole game. It's been end to end so far. Estupinan, another Premier League ex-player in this Athletic Bilbao team. They've got Mitoma, Højlund in there as well. Mitoma is into his seat, but I think it's offside. Yeah, it is. Just as he put the tackle in. It's a bit lucky, but he is offside just. Oh, poor pass from Heung-min Son's giving the ball away high up the pitch. Here is Izzy. Izzy comes down the right. Pau Torres with a good block. It will be a corner for Athletic Bilbao. It's going to be swung into the box by Olivier Sanset, and it's Madueke with a really good header away. And Hakimi has got in there first before the defender, and this is not the man we want breaking away our right back. Hakimi, he's accelerated past the defenders. Hakimi's in. Hakimi shoots. Hakimi scores. 2-0 Villa. 2 counter-attacking goals. Athletic Bilbao have got no one but themselves to blame. Hakimi nipped in front of the defender first and just accelerated away from all the other players. It's a great solo goal from Hakimi. His first for the club, I'm pretty sure, after signing from PSG. And he basically hit it as a penalty, didn't he? Past the goalkeeper. Lovely strike into that far coast. The keeper, unlucky, reacts a little bit too slow. 2-0 Villa. Here is Mitoma. Dribbling, twisting, turning. Pau Torres, good interception. It's just about to be half-time, I think. I don't think we're going to get a chance for one more attack, although Son is going to look to play a ball up towards Openda. Headed well. Half-time, Athletic Bilbao 0, Aston Villa 2. So an absolutely superb first half performance from Aston Villa, soaking up the pressure and hitting Athletic Bilbao on the counter-attack twice. It's exactly how Unai Emery would have planned it out. And, well, I'll tell you what, we're going to start putting them under pressure early here. Shot from Madueke over the bar. But yeah, 2-0. We're not done with the goals yet. Dybala coming forward with the ball. Little step over, trying to tease Sanset into a challenge. He lays it off to Madueke. Puts in Openda. Openda shoots. It's 3. 3-0 Aston Villa. This is absolute dreamland for the team from Birmingham. 3-0. Openda has 2. And that's a lovely assist from Madueke. Saw the run of Openda. Put it into his path. He held off the defender and fired it past the keeper. 3-0 Villa. O'Reilly striding forward from the back. Picks out Heung-min Son. Lays that off to Onana. He invites Kadioglu forward. Kadioglu for Aston Villa. Cuts back. Lots of men in space here. Onana lays it off. It's O'Reilly. Great hit. Great save. And Openda's trying to get on the rebound. Estupinan turns into danger. Athletic Bilbao clear their lines, but it's all Aston Villa. The confidence has been drained from Athletic Bilbao as Højlund turns. Looks up to Kjærgaard. Kjærgaard under pressure from Branthwaite. Really good challenge. And he's fired it straight away up the line to Madueke. He's held that up well and found Dybala. Dybala coming forward with it. He's going to get onto his favoured left foot here. Dybala has a curling effort. Good save from the keeper. 3-0. An hour gone. This is looking bleak. Very, very bleak here for Athletic Bilbao in front of their home fans, to be honest. Corner. Dybala's going to swing it in towards Pau Torres. Good header, but well defended. Easy catch for the goalkeeper at the end of it. Madueke holds on to the ball well, finds Dybala in space. Dybala cuts it back to the edge of the box, and, well, Heung-min Son tried to head that down to Openda, but it wasn't a very good header. Here comes Alvaro Diallo coming forward. He's replaced Mitoma for Athletic Bilbao. Kjærgaard takes over into Diallo again. Good through ball to find Sanset, who's pushed on from central midfield, but Pau Torres deals with it again and can clear his lines. And, well, Kierkegaard's actually brought that down incredibly well under pressure from Openda. Diallo, infield to Sunset. Højlund's lost his man. Rasmus Højlund this time surely scores 3-1. A bit of a chance for Athletic Bilbao, but disappointing defending there from Branthwaite. And with a big game coming up against Tottenham, we're going to rest some players. Openda off for Duran. It's Chukwuemeka on for Onana. And we're bringing on Igor for Branthwaite as well. I think, did I say Bailey for Madueke? He's come on as well. But a few changes. 3-1. I'm still confident we're going to win this one. We just need to keep it tight. Fresh legs will help, and we can also rest some players, as I said, for that Spurs game, which is going to be pretty big. Dybala. That's Chukwuemeka on the edge. He's just come on. Oh, it was just great run from Duran. I just couldn't get the ball out of my feet to get it through. Here is Rasmus Højlund, who's given a glimmer of hope to Athletic Bilbao, although he's lost that one early on in the run. And Dybala puts it into Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey shoots. Great save from the goalkeeper. 20 minutes to go. Honestly, I feel like I've commentated this whole game. It's been absolutely ridiculous. That's the poor touch there. O'Reilly pounces on it, but couldn't really make the most of it. And Athletic Bilbao will hold on to possession. Up it goes to Sunset. Here's Rasmus Højlund. Sunset comes forward again. That's a good ball through. Kierkegaard has to go back though. Diallo swings in across. Igor's first touch of the game is a really important header. And Heung-min Son brings this one away. O'Reilly. Dybala in space. I mean, Athletic Bilbao are so open at the back here. Up it goes to Bailey. First time pass to Duran. Back to Bailey. Leon Bailey. Nice little turn. He's got Heung-min Son making a run towards the back post. Heung-min Son. Oh, Bowie with a really good brave header as Son was going for the acrobatic finish. Igor's up there well, challenging with a good header. Leon Bailey again. Dybala turns. Gets a little bit of space on that left foot. Good block on the shot. Alvaro Diallo puts the ball into Sunset, who's just got the wrong side of Igor. It's back to Rasmus Højlund. Great save from Martinez, and he can pounce on the rebound after a good little foot in there from Pau Torres. And can Aston Villa break again and get another goal on the counter-attack? O'Reilly, good 1-2 with Dybala to create the space, and Duran has pulled away from his defender. It's John Duran. John Duran, it is. It's 4. What a counter-attack again from Aston Villa. And Jon Duran makes it 4-1. It's just brilliant on the counter-attack. Huge save from Emi Martinez down one end. And then the counter-attack is just ruthless. Dybala into Jon Duran. Great finish on his left foot. 4-1 Aston Villa. Surely we're not throwing this away in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Here's Izzy. Athletic Bilbao not giving up yet. Cross in. Igor's there again. He's done really well defensively since coming on. Big old unit is Igor, and he's winning a lot of headers. Here is Jon Duran. Come off the bench and got one in the Champions League quarter-final. That's beautiful stuff for the Colombian. Kadioglu. Duran. O'Reilly. Out to Dybala. Just trying to twist and turn and hold on to the ball. Estupion with a good tackle as we enter into the final few minutes of this one. Sunset up there against Igor. Here is Alvaro Diallo. Good little turn. Didn't put enough on the pass to get away from Hakimi though, but the move's kept alive. Sunset puts it into Rasmus Højlund. Good challenge again from the Aston Villa defenders. And that should be game with this clearance. And it is. Aston Villa 4, Athletic Bilbao 1. That is one hell of a dominant away performance. Okay, next up is Tottenham Hotspur, who sit in 8th. It's a big game for us, to be honest. We need Chelsea to slip up. Chelsea are playing... Who are Chelsea playing? Chelsea are playing Man City. What a huge game that is for the title race. Okay, this is going to be very interesting. We're going to be taking on Tottenham. We're at pretty much full strength. I think the substitutions we made in that game meant that most people can play. Dybala's going to have to come off. And with Dybala coming off, we need some creativity in there, which would probably be Arda Güler. I do love Arda Güler. He's got a shirt on my wall. He's going to be in this one. He's going to be playing well. We've called up a few youngsters just to make some space in the youth academy. Don't need to worry about them too much at the moment. Let's get Rodgers on the bench. What have we got? We've got Branthwaite a little bit. Igor did really well coming on. There's no reason why Igor can't play again. Everybody else is pretty much full strength, I think. Let's rest Hakimi, even though he got his goal as well. We'll give Fresneda a start. That's how we're going to line up against Spurs. Let's get into the game. Here we are then at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. We'll see how this one goes. Aston Villa coming off the back of a fantastic win against Athletic Bilbao. The sun is shining here in London. It's actually making the turf a little bit harder to see with all the white shorts and white shirts. But we'll see how it goes. Kadioglu coming forward. First chance to stretch his legs. Actually, we could take advantage of the fact that the defender went off the pitch. Kadioglu's going to still keep this, tries to put a ball through to Openda, who's in such good form. Emery starting against his former club at the back for Spurs. It should be an interesting game, this one. Bentancur on it in central midfield. Aston Villa have made a couple of changes. Fresneda coming in at right back. Igor coming in at centre back after his good substitute performance against Athletic Bilbao. And Bentancur bringing out all the tricks. Didn't realise he was a bit of a flair player. Kadioglu falls for absolutely none of it. Heung-min Son, who moved as part of that Emery deal to Aston Villa and has been pretty good in recent games, actually. O'Reilly striding forward from the back here. O'Reilly tries to poke a ball through. He's actually got very lucky. O'Reilly still bundling his way through. And Vicario gets the ball away. Son comes forward. Kadioglu, good overlapping run. He's got place to put in a cross. It's in towards Openda. Good header, but past the post. Not accurate enough. It's going to be very interesting to see how this Aston Villa team get on without that linchpin of Paulo Dybala linking it all together in central midfield, because he was so good against Athletic Bilbao. Came away with 3 assists in that game. Madueke trying to turn, couldn't get away from his man. But, yeah, Arda Güler, a lot of pressure on the young Turkishman's shoulders after coming in to replace Dybala. It's going to be very interesting to see how he copes with that pressure of being that linchpin in midfield and the creative player. Here is Madueke. Openda just went offside and then got back onside just in time. So Openda lays it off to Hakimi. Spurs playing a very high line. It's going to be hard to penetrate. O'Reilly. Onana. Just trying to somehow get the ball out to Kadioglu. That's a great ball into Madueke. And Openda's giving him a run. Just got a touch on it, the defender there, to stop it getting through. And Pau Torres wins it back for Villa. Tottenham, you can sense, are going to start playing on the press and move it forward. Pau Torres finds Heung-min Son, a player that Spurs will know all about from his number of years playing here at Tottenham Hotspur. But he was considered a make-weight deal in a move to bring Emery to White Hart Lane, or the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And I don't know. I'd say Aston Villa got the better of the deal, even though it's an ageing Heung-min Son. I do sort of feel like he has more to offer than Emery and that's a lovely ball from said Son, as is put into towards Openda, but Konza with a lovely touch there. Solanke in space. He was found by Kulusevski. No defender wants to come towards him. He's got around the sliding challenge, and Solanke misses from about 8 yards out. Dominic Solanke has left Aston Villa off the hook. That was a terrible finish from the former Bournemouth striker. And it's just dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Madueke looks up, gets his head up. Openda's offside. But yeah, Tottenham have been playing well. We're just struggling to find that breakthrough at the moment. And yeah, they're stopping us getting the ball into the middle of the pitch, which is where I like to dictate the play from, to be honest. Here is Lino into the box, cuts it back to the edge. Bentancur misses again. Tottenham Hotspur are letting Aston Villa wildly off the hook. 2 glorious chances for the home team, neither of them taken. And, Postecoglou's going to be ripping his hair out with these wasting of chances here. Good turn, and it's a good interception again from the centre-backs of Spurs. Solanke turns. Igor with a good challenge. You sort of do feel like this is not our full-strength lineup. Igor and Fresneda down that side, being a little bit weak, although Igor puts in a good challenge there. Fresneda wins the ball but loses it again. It's very, very scrappy in the midfield as Lino comes forward. Solanke turns, gets it back from Kulusevski. That's a tougher effort from Dominic Solanke. That one going wide isn't too bad. Onana gets his head up, finds Openda. Back to Heung-min Son. Son tries to dink that one through to Openda. It's all a little bit too intricate and fancy, trying to walk the ball into the back of the net. Aston Villa, we're not really getting enough shots off to test Vicario. We started well in the first few minutes, but yeah, not done too much more since. A good challenge from Igor to win that one. Fresneda can play that one up the line to Madueke. I think it might need a Leon Bailey or something, just a bit more pace on the wings, or maybe Son comes off because he's not giving us too much of a breakaway. Kadioglu, great run in, great cross. Onana, he's a big lad and he probably should have done better with that header. It's our first real time that we've carved Spurs open, and that's a very good ball. That is a wonderful pass. Whoever just did that, was that Dominic Solanke that did that pass? That is an awful cross. Openda. Güler, finally getting Arda Güler on the ball as best we can. In towards Onana, Openda, great run from Openda who's onside. Louis Openda's in, and that's all it needs. It needs one little chance for this striker. He was in a bit of a barren bit of form. 2 goals against Athletic Bilbao. He's got the opener against Spurs. Louis Openda is on fire, and that is all it needed. A couple of passes, a great run from Openda just off the back of Konza. And Openda's through one-on-one, and Vicario really has got no chance from there. Great finish. 1-0 Aston Villa. Heung-min Son wins the header. Openda's in. Oh, it's a really good block from Otara. And it's half-time. I was expecting the half-time whistle to go, which is why I wasn't really commentating. We came to that chance late. But Aston Villa are 1-0 up. Hopefully, Man City are doing us a favour at Chelsea. So Aston Villa 1-0 up. Get the second half underway. No changes. Unai Emery going to give this team... this 11, another run out here and see how we can do. That's not a very good pass from Onana as Kadioglu's pushed on. So he's now going to have to track back and help defensively, which he did. Solanke into Chavez. Chavez comes forward. Good challenge from Igor, who's definitely grown into the game. Him and Fresneda started a little bit poor on that right-hand side of the defence, but have definitely done a little bit more in terms of performance here as Madueke holds that one up. Does find Openda eventually. Openda on that left foot. Goal, 2-0. I mean, he's just unbelievable, Louis Openda. If you're playing this game and you haven't signed him, bag him up. He is unbelievably good. Lovely ball through. Really good strength as well. Got it onto his left foot, even though he's right-footed. Fired it past Vicario. 2-0 Villa. We want this league title. We want to win the league and the Champions League this year. I'm just worried we're going to face Real Madrid again in the Champions League. Oh, Chavez coming forward. No, easy tackle from Pau Torres. He actually wasted the opportunity, Chavez, by doing a little bit of a skill move, which was just unnecessary. Arda Güler, good hold-up play. O'Reilly finds Openda. Goes back out towards Arda Güler, and Arda Güler comes forward. Openda's there in front of him again. Openda! Openda! It's a hat-trick. 3-0. Openda gets 3. Tottenham are sinking without a trace, and Openda is ripping them to shreds. Great play from Arda Güler. Great counter-attack again. All stemmed from Pau Torres' tackle at the back. And Openda there with the outside of the boot. It's 3 for him. It's 3 for Villa. Is the Premier League title going to Birmingham? We've got a few more games to find out, but that is a lovely goal from Openda. He sort of kicked it through his own leg. Got to love the graphics and physics of EA. Onana finds Openda again. He's now just picking up so much space. Drops that one out to Fresneda, and he's been invited to come forward, Fresneda. Not seen too much of him since he signed from Sporting, to be honest. He was very good as a starting player for a couple of seasons. But, yeah, dropped off since we've bought Hakimi, in which sort of makes sense, doesn't it? Kadioglu. Nice little cutback. Can find Heung-min Son. Heung-min Son to O'Reilly with a drive. Fancied that one. 3-0 up. Why not have a go from that sort of range? Kadioglu. Kadioglu's going to dink this one into space. Looking for the run of Madueke, but just couldn't quite get the pass right. It was actually good goalkeeping from Vicario to come out and claim that one. Bentancur into Pedro Porro. Solanke looks up to find Kulusevski. Back to Solanke, the Englishman with some good footwork there. These two trying to work an opening. Solanke runs into Igor. Really good defending again. He's definitely grown into the game. He's been superb. Arda Güler comes forward with it. Arda Güler. Lovely, lovely footwork to beat his man and just lay it off for Madueke to have a chance at running at the defence. Back to Arda Güler. Into O'Reilly. O'Reilly just crowded out of it by Pape Matar Sarr. 66 minutes gone. Spurs 0. Aston Villa 3. Bentancur on the edge of the box, turns well, lays it off to Chavez, into Solanke. They've worked it well. They've finally got their goal. 3-1 here at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And Solanke celebrating like he's won the World Cup. I wouldn't do that, mate. That's quite embarrassing. But, yeah, they finally worked it well. Pulled a few defenders across, and that is a good finish. But, yeah, I still think we're going to win this game. And because we're 3-1 up, we're going to ring the changes. Openda's got his hat-trick. He's going to be coming off. Endrick replacing him. What else are we doing here? I can't remember what else we've done. Endrick is definitely on. We've done... Elias Yalert has come on at left-back. Ramsey's come on at left midfield to replace Heung-min Son, who you hope the Spurs fans would have given a standing ovation to, given that he's been such a good servant for them. But you never know in football. It's quite fickle, isn't it? And I think that are all the changes, to be honest. We may give Onana a little bit of a rest if we can for Chukwuemeka. Just make sure he's ready for the second leg against Athletic Bilbao as Fresneda puts that one in to find Madueke. That's a really good ball into the path of Ramsey. And he's giving it to Endrick. Endrick just didn't have the strength. That is where Endrick's game falls down. As soon as he's got to sort of hold off a defender, he can't really do it. But he is young and he is one for the future for sure. Solanke puts that one in looking to Otara. Gets it back into Shabbat. It's just carnage in the middle of the pitch as Solanke's in again and he was offside. Okay, he was offside. Madueke turns over the top. Looks to find Arda Güler, but it was offside. There's about 10 minutes to go. We're going to put our last changes on. Leon Bailey on for Madueke, and Onana comes off to replace by Chukwuemeka, just to rest the boys for that Athletic Bilbao game. As Otara nearly plays himself right into trouble from that short free kick, but it does find Lino, who comes forward on the left. He's got a good bit of pace about him, Lino, here, but O'Reilly's just like, take your pace and shove it up your arse, because I just want the ball. And he does well, O'Reilly, into Fresneda. Arda Güler turns, good footwork, and can release Leon Bailey, who's fresh on the pitch, and sort of shows with that first touch. That was pretty rubbish. Free kick to Spurs as Fresneda dived in on Lino, and it's swung into the box. It's a good delivery, actually, and Arda Güler can just flick that one away. Ramsey looks to start the break. He's got a lot of space to run into here, Ramsey. Defenders come to meet him, and he's dinked one over the top, looking for Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey can just turn. Swings across in. It's Chukwuemeka challenging Ramsey. Oh, it was a good effort. Couldn't quite get the finish, but that is what people pay their money to see. Great counter-attacking football. An acrobatic effort from Ramsey just over the bar. Arda Güler gets his head up, but too slow as he's tackled in the midfield by a player that I completely didn't see. It was Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, who's still at Spurs, strangely. Lino comes forward with this one on the left. Puts a cross in towards Solanke. Good header. Martinez has made an absolute meal of that. I know it's head fast at him, but bloody hell, I feel like he could have just touched that one gently over the bar or something. Arda Güler v James Maddison is one of the worst battles for a header you'll ever see in your life, and it was Maddison that came out victorious. Solanke, what a turn! Martinez, what a save! Oh, as we tick down in injury time, Emi Martinez has kept that one at 3-1 for Aston Villa there. Here is Chukwuemeka into Endrick. Good footwork and can get that one out wide. Leon Bailey's given a run advance, and Leon Bailey, does manage just to get it through to Endrick, but he's offside. Full time, Tottenham Hotspur 1, Aston Villa 3. So next up is Athletic Bilbao, but we're going to go and see what the Chelsea result was and see if we're top of the Premier League. Yeah, we did give you a run out, and you did all right. You had a good, nice little scissor kick effort. So it is Athletic Bilbao coming up, but in the Premier League, we go top as Man City beat Chelsea. Big, big news. We are on... Oh, no, they haven't played yet. Yes, they have. Chelsea have played 32 games. So we are definitively top of the Premier League. 32 games played, 66 points. Awesome. Right, we're going to go and simulate the game against Athletic Bilbao, and hopefully I don't regret that. Okay, so we're on match day against Athletic Bilbao. Let's see how we're going to get on. Everybody is fit. The strongest 11 can play. Our substitutes helped us out with that one. Straight into it. Quick sim. We are 3-2 winners, 7-3 on aggregate. Mitoma got a goal for them. It was Arda Güler and Openda and Dybala with the goals. So good front three play from all of those guys. Really good to see. Other games then, we'll have to go and check after this because they're still playing apparently. For some reason, we were an early kickoff in that one. Let's go and see if the results have come in for the Champions League to see who has gone through. No, we are... Oh, yeah, so PSG have knocked out Real Madrid 2-1 on aggregate. That is massive. Obviously, we knocked out Athletic Club, and we've got Stade Rennais against Monaco and Arsenal v Man City. I'll tell you what, with Real Madrid being knocked out, I'm not too upset about that one. Right, let's go... we're just going to see who is lower in the table, Bournemouth or Nottingham Forest. Bournemouth are 11th, Nottingham Forest are 17th. So I don't think it really matters which one we play. I think we'll simulate Bournemouth and play Forest, and then have May to get through in the next episode. But yeah, this is going to all of a sudden get very, very busy very, very quickly, as we've got a little offer. It should be a loan offer, I imagine. A 2-year loan offer from Palermo. Let's just delegate that one just to a 1-year loan, just to see. I think this will probably be the final season of this save anyway, as Hakimi is suspended. We've got a few little, outdated scout reports. That's all fine. That's all fine. Yeah, don't worry about that. And Nudson's got a loan offer on him. Oh, he's gone out on loan. Right, into the Bournemouth game we go. We'll simulate this one as well. Hopefully everybody's fully fit. It said Hakimi was suspended, but obviously not for this game, which is fine. But yeah, full strength team. Let's get into this. Quick sim. And it's a 4-0 win. O'Reilly, Dybala. Dybala then missed a penalty, I think the red thing is. But he got a hat-trick and missed a penalty. Unbelievable scenes from Paulo Dybala. He is absolutely loving life in an Aston Villa shirt, isn't he? But next game will be Nottingham Forest. We've got a couple of players suspended, Hakimi and Madueke, so I'll sort that one out. But yeah, Forest up next. So just before we dive into the Nottingham Forest game, let's have a quick look at the Champions League and just see who went through and everything like that. We are playing Arsenal as PSG play Stade Rennais, so it's definitely an English team via French team in the final. It's just who is it going to be? Arsenal beating Man City 3-0. Monaco losing 4-2 on aggregate to Stade Rennais. This is impressive. So we've got to get through Arsenal, and then we're in a Champions League final. Wowzers. Okay, this is huge for Aston Villa. Let's have a quick look to see when those games are going to be played. Obviously, it will be in May, but well, there we go. We'll play Forest in this game, and then we'll start with Arsenal in the Champions League in the next episode. And then look how busy May is now. We've got Arsenal, Brighton, Arsenal, Newcastle, Leicester, Chelsea, and then the Champions League final will be around here somewhere. I think it's normally at the end of the season. But yeah, well, one game left to play in the month of April, even though the Arsenal game is in April. We'll do it at the beginning of the next episode and go from there. So we'll get into this game against Forest, who sit 18th in the table, so fighting for their lives against relegation. We've got a couple of changes to make as Madueke is suspended for this one, so that's an easy change with Leon Bailey coming in, and then we'll promote Rodgers to the bench. Like that. Everybody fully fit, I think, although we do have Arsenal coming up, but I think we'll manage that through substitutions rather than weakening our first 11. Let's get into the game. Here we go then at the Forest ground, Forest City ground, isn't it? I think it's called the Forest ground, the City ground. That's what it's called. I got there eventually. And Aston Villa coming into this one as big favourites going for the league title as Heung-min Son knocks it out to Kadioglu. Nice header down. Oh, Openda was attacking that one with a diving header. But yeah, Forest, this Forest team they've got are probably far too good to be where they are in the league. Hudson-Odoi, Ross Barkley, who they signed from us. They've got Mikalenko, Lukovic up front. Morgan Gibbs-White is still here as well. So, yeah, they're struggling at the moment, but they really do have a good squad, and they need to very quickly improve their fortunes if they're going to survive this season. Here is Dybala on the ball early on. Dybala coming straight off the back of his goals in the Champions League. Sorry, against Bournemouth, wasn't it? He got the hat-trick, even though he did miss a penalty. He is on top form at the moment. We've picked up an injury to Pau Torres, which is not what we needed. We're going to actually not risk it at all and make that change early on because it looked like he stumbled a bit there. And we've got Igor, who is more than capable as a deputy at centre-back, so I don't want to risk it with the Champions League game coming up against Arsenal at the beginning of next episode. I think we just need to make sure that we can keep our players fit and healthy. In fact, we may just tactically boot this one out like that with Hakimi and make sure we get a substitution on. Get that one done. Don't want to risk any injuries, especially to Pau Torres or Jared Branthwaite, because they are absolutely crucial for us at the back. As Nana has just robbed Jota very early on up there. Openda, in it goes to Leon Bailey. What a save from the goalkeeper. How have we not scored that? Good header from O'Reilly. Dybala. Bailey in again. Oh, cleared away from the Nottingham Forest defenders. 11 minutes in, and we should definitely be 1-0 up. That will be a massive XG chance. That one as Son down the line to Kadioglu. Tries to put a cross in. It goes towards the back post. Bailey, I think, did win the header, but couldn't get enough on it to make it count. Terrible clearance there as Openda is in, and the defender's fallen over. Ito somehow tackles Leon Bailey while he's on the floor and lying on his arse, but gets the job done. Bailey, Dybala, wonderful first touch as it was fizzed in at knee height, but yeah, just couldn't get the ball magically under control after that touch. Great tackle from Branthwaite. Openda. Dybala just tackled off it by Danilo in midfield. Here comes Jota again. Tries to get that one out towards Hudson-Odoi, but Hakimi will judge that well. And, yeah, just rushing it a little bit. I know that we should be 1-0 up, and that's the annoyance. Heung-min Son. Good turn. Danilo with a strong tackle. Son trying to win it back, but couldn't quite get that right. Here is Lukovic, who's tackled well. Barkley in there. He's going to want to show Unai Emery that it was wrong to sell him, although we definitely weren't, because Ross Barkley is not as good as Paulo Dybala. Kadioglu with a wonderful switch of play to pick out Leon Bailey, but Hudson-Odoi shows his strength well and wins it back for the home team. Mikalenko up to Wharton, but just tackled well. Dybala with a good turn and releases Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey in for the suspended Madueke. He's maybe taking a bit too long with that chance. Dybala is in space. Dybala looks to dink it across. It's into a good area, but no one really attacked it. That's the sort of ball we want when we got Jean Duran on the pitch, to be honest. But the throw-in's taken quickly. Leon Bailey, a little bit of close control. Comes forward. Can cut that one back to the edge of the box. O'Reilly, heavy first touch. Couldn't get it out of his feet. Into Onana. It's blocked. Bailey with an effort. Good save, Lopez. Nottingham Forest just about holding on in front of their home fans. Leon Bailey picks up the ball again. This time tries to feed it through to Openda. Again, just couldn't get it through. Forest holding on but panicking at the back. Although Hudson-Odoi's turned really well away there from Branthwaite. And Lukovic could be in. And I can't catch up with him with Branthwaite. Great hit, but just over the bar. Dybala rides the tackle well into Leon Bailey. Cuts it square. There's a shot from Son. Deflected. It will be a corner. It was Mark Gay with the deflection. Dybala's going to swing in this corner towards the near post. Branthwaite's there. Couldn't quite get his head on it properly. And Nottingham Forest again holding on. We just can't get that breakthrough. It's not been a good game for Heung-min Son today. He's been stopped at every occasion, really. We're getting much more joy with this man here. Leon Bailey down the other side. Nice little step over into the area. Bailey shoots. Lopez with a save. Just not in the corner enough. And it's a relatively easy shot to palm away for the goalkeeper. As Barkley comes forward. Hudson-Odoi into Lukovic, who showed earlier that we've got to be wary of Forest on the counter-attack. Although they're not creating too much, they are a danger. 5 minutes till half-time. And, yeah, we're not doing this the easy way, are we? Leon Bailey drifts in and creates space for Dybala to go on ahead of him. Dybala will just keep this one in play. Tries to put in a manual cross into that near post. Didn't quite get it to work. Oh, Hakimi, that's an absolutely awful header. As Branthwaite bails him out of trouble. Hakimi up the line. Dybala. Leon Bailey. Good turn. Gets it back to Dybala as Louis Openda's down injured. I didn't see that one before. Dybala with a good hit. Hopefully Openda, he's back up and running. So hopefully that's nothing too serious because we do need Louis Openda in the Champions League games. Barkley. Good little move to allow Jota to run into some spaces. Kadioglu pushed high up the pitch. Jota cuts in field. Igor, really good challenge. And can spread the pass out towards Hakimi, who's going to have so much room to run into. Leon Bailey's ahead of him. Bailey into Openda, who does have a slight knock. He'll be coming off at half-time. Hopefully we can just get him through to half-time. Here he is, though, Openda. Openda's in. Openda! Oh, he could be injured. He could have one leg. He could have one arm. It doesn't matter. What a goal from Louis Openda. Right on the stroke of half-time. He's brought out that Trivela again. What a hit. He is so good. So good. Don't give us this rubbish little angle. It's awful. But it's a great hit from Louis Openda. Keeper's got no chance. Great work from Dybala and Leon Bailey on that other side. Great ball through from O'Reilly into Openda. And with, as I said, one leg, he's our best player at the club. 1-0 Villa. So right on the stroke of half-time, Openda made that 1-0. He is going to have to come off. He was holding what looked like his hamstring in the little cutscene just before half-time or the game. We will go with Jean Duran to come on up front. I think we need the physicality rather than Hendricks. Hendricks quicker, but I feel like Jean Duran's physicality will give us a little bit more. So into the second half we go, as Nottingham Forest know they're going to have to up their game in front of their home fans. But Lukovic is there. Kadioglu with a good tackle on him. Dybala up towards Duran with his first touch. Much prefers to play with sort of back to goal. So we're going to see how that works out for him. Heung-min Son did stay on at half-time, but again, doesn't feel great, Heung-min Son today. Doesn't feel great. In the Spurs game, he was decent. In the Atletico Madrid game, he was very good, getting shots off and cutting inside. But, yeah, not been there. Oh, Ross Barkley could have been through then, but he's laid off a pass to Jota, who was offside. Oh, Jean Duran has picked up a lovely little pocket of space here, and he's got a nice ball into Dybala, who's going to try and have a shot. Good save from Mikalenko. Oh, good block, sorry, from Mikalenko to stop the shot. But, yeah, Forest, they've made a change up front. They've brought on Jean-Philippe Mateta, so another recruitment from Crystal Palace, along with Mark Gahey. But, yeah, they're not really playing too much to the strengths of the striker, I would say. They're trying to play into feet. As Ross Barkley's game against Aston Villa is coming to a disappointing end for him. He hasn't really impacted the game very much at all. As Anderson comes on to replace him. Here is Munoz on the left-hand side. That's a good ball up to find Jota, who's actually stayed onside this time. Yeah, he's got more pace than Igor, but oh, he's turned well as well. Mateta trying to get a shot off, laid it back, great finish. 1-1 here, and it's Elliot Anderson, the substitute, whose first touch is to fire it past Martinez, and Nuno Espirito Santo absolutely loves it. It's 1-1 at the Forest at the City ground, and it's a lovely goal through the legs, slight deflection, and it's a goal, 1-1. So we're making that change. Heung-min Son coming off, Ramsey coming on. He's just not had a good game, Heung-min Son, for us in this one, and hopefully Ramsey can just bring something a little bit different to the game, as Forest seem to be inspired by their substitutions. Mateta and Elliot Anderson linking up well here. Martinez with a good save, as Jean-Philippe Mateta did get a decent shot off there. It didn't look to be travelling too much with pace. But, yeah, we need to get our key players in this game. Why is no one running forward for me? I shouldn't have to say to do that manually, should I? O'Reilly. Dybala. Gives it back to O'Reilly. There's a bit of pocket of space there for Leon Bailey. Trying to get that onto his left foot. Did avoid the challenges. And again, he's done well. O'Reilly. Dybala. Dybala does well. And it goes to Giroud. Good block from Lopez at that near post. It's going to come out to O'Reilly. In towards Onana with a shot blocked by Ito. Ramsey tries to get up. Everybody misses the ball, and Munoz puts his foot through it to clear. Oh, Nottingham Forest holding on again. We're ruining our missed chances early on. Dybala, twist and turns. Really good footwork from Dybala. Left-footed drive. Oh, it's hit the back stanchion. It deserved a goal. Hudson-Odoi comes forward with it. Lots of room out on the other flank for Jota, but didn't get the pass off. But that's a lovely back heel to find Jean-Philippe Mateta over the bar. Oh, and we need to get back in this game. We need to get on the front foot. So Endrick on for Leon Bailey. Arda Güler coming on for Dybala. Just need fresh legs. Dybala's older legs just going out from under him a little bit. So hopefully fresh legs can sort us out. Here is Onana. Up to Ramsey. Turns well. Onana looks to spread this one out to find Hakimi, who's he's had a quiet game. Not very much in attack. That's a good ball to pick out Endrick, though. And Arda Güler, sorry, O'Reilly is there. Duran. Ramsey tried to put that one through. It's then going to come to Endrick. Oh, it's a really good block from Mark Gay. Bounced around, fell to Endrick. Nearly had the opportunity to get Villa back in the lead. Ramsey with a good corner in, and it's headed away by Michaelenko. Ranthwaite gives it back to Ramsey. Ranthwaite's there again. Tries to flick it onto O'Reilly. Just trying to create some space. Igor's not the man I want on the edge of the box. He is not creative and cannot shoot. Oh, Mateta breaking through again. We've managed to get Branthwaite back. That'll be an easy save for Emi Martinez on that one. And what I'll say about Forest is they've definitely stopped us playing on the counter-attack. They've done very well there. Arda Güler looks to dink it over the top. Endrick does get on the ball first. And he's still going, Endrick. He's still going into Ramsey. Ramsey with a shot. Oh, it's a terrible effort on his left foot. 15 minutes to go. Forest are going to be delightful if they can hold it on to this point. Endrick can turn. There's a lot of space in the middle there for O'Reilly. He can lay it off to Arda Güler. On one more to Ramsey, who was in a similar position before. This one pulls out a save from Lopez on his favoured right foot. And now he's going to take the corner. Ramsey swing this one in. It's a little bit deep. It's headed down by Hakimi. Endrick trying to get there. Lopez dives on it. The goalkeeper does well. And Nottingham Forest again just about holding on. He's surely going to go long with this kick. They have to use Mateta's physicality up front. And, well, he can't win the ball over Branthwaite there. And here come Aston Villa again. It's a good ball out to Güler, but just couldn't get the right touch to get that ball back into the path of Endrick. As Mateta holds on to it. That's better from Jean-Philippe Mateta. That's what they need him to do. Although that's a poor pass from Michaelenko. And he's opened up an opportunity here for Arda Güler. And Arda Güler went into Jean Duran, and his strength has done really well there, but just ran out of space ever so slightly. Arda Güler will pick it up from Onana again. Arda Güler trying to go round the back of the defence. 5 minutes to go. Nottingham Forest are holding firm for this point. Oh, great ball through from Anderson to Mateta. Mateta on to Hudson-Odoi. He's missed just past the post as we tick into the 90th minute. Forest could have got a very, very unexpected 3 points there, but Hudson-Odoi hit Martinez's water bottle on the right-hand side of the post. And, well, it could be one last chance here for Aston Villa. Arda Güler comes forward with it. Holds the ball up well, Arda Güler. Finds O'Reilly. O'Reilly tries... Oh, it did get through the gap. John Duran had run the other way, but it's a very, very good point for Nottingham Forest. It could have been 3. Aston Villa will be hoping that Chelsea have slipped up. And Chelsea did slip up. We stay 3 points ahead of Chelsea, but now 2 points ahead of West Ham. This is proving to be quite the end of the season. Chelsea are bottling this like you would not believe. They beat Southampton at the beginning of April. We're now at the end of April. So we beat Spurs 3-1. We beat Bournemouth 4-0. We drew 1-1 with Forest. Where did Chelsea play there then? They have played 34 games. They beat Burnley 3-1. Oh, yeah, I guess we're still 3 points ahead, right? So maybe we had a game in hand? Oh, no, they lost to Spurs 2-1. They've lost to Spurs 2-1. Oh, West Ham drew 0-0 with Brentford as well, so they stayed 2 points behind us. Wow, West Ham are now our biggest challengers, but we'll leave it there. We'll be back for the Champions League game against Arsenal in the semi-finals in the next episode. If you're enjoying it, please do leave a like, subscribe. It's the best way to get more people into the series and to show that you're enjoying it and you want to see it continue. Can we win the league and the Champions League in this series? Let's find out. See you soon. Cheers.